All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another breakdown prediction. Real quick breakdown prediction for tomorrow night. Just want to give you my final prediction on this one, Marina Rodriguez versus Xiaonan. All right, y'all, this is a good fight here. I think this fight's going to be explosive as well. It's going to be a good one, man, because even though Xiaonan is coming off a loss to Carla, don't sleep on Xiaonan going into this fight because, she knows that Marina Rodriguez is a stand-up artist as well as she is. So there's no fear of the ground here. Same for Marina, So both of these fighters, they might go in there and take more chances fighting in the pocket, going in there landing in combinations and flurries with no worries about being taken down, right? So we could get that type of fight where, it's just comfortable stand up even from Yan Jana, because that's what Yan Jana wanted against Carla, but she messed up when just she just threw that right hand over the top and Carla took her down and that was it, right? So she don't have to worry about that in this fight. But you never know, man, because it might be like, how the grapplers do sometimes. Werner Janderoa and Mackenzie Dern, both great grapplers, but they respected their grappling a lot. That they both respected each other's grappling a lot. That they chose to stand up the majority of the fight. Kobe and Usman, Kobe and Usman, same thing, right? Everybody thought they were going to go in there and see who had the best wrestling in the first fight. What did they do? They chose to stand up. So these two stand-up artists, they might at times score takedowns. You might see some mauling and just some ground control here from whoever thinks their ground game has improved over the last couple fights, right? So you might see that. You never know. So I think this is going to be an interesting fight here. I don't think it's going to be as one-sided. I'm not going to go in there thinking this is like a tune-up for Marina Rodriguez now. I think about it like I was kind of thinking it's like a stay busy fight, but you never know what can happen. This MMA, I think that Marina, I think she definitely has the advantage now with the momentum. She's 3-0 right now, but I think there's some things that she's going to have to look at, because, Yan Jana, she came over to work with Uriah Faber and, they really been helping her improve on her jiu-jitsu and wrestling, helping her put it together. So you never know what could happen in this fight. But I think for Marina Rodriguez in this fight, I think she just got to really keep a lot of things basic here. I think she needs to fight behind her jab more here in this fight. Use that timing. First off, the jab, I say that because she hasn't thrown it enough in the past, I think. But when she does throw it, it does wonders for her. When she hit Mackenzie Dern with it solid a few times, it opened up beautiful right hands. But sometimes when she just throws or leads off a right hand, that leaves her wide open for somebody to take her down. So I think in this fight, I'd like to see Marina, pump out a nice, well-timed jab here to shut down the speedy fighter, and that, like I said, when she throws a jab, she can kind of throw that front push kick off the jab or throw her right hand off the jab and, also land that left hook. So the jab is going to open up so many things, like I've said in the past. So a basic jab, that's going to open up a lot of good opportunities for her in this fight. Work Yan Xiaonan's body to make her work her output go down, like the throwing flurries. Start kicking that body, start throwing those side kicks to the body, start chopping the legs down early, just kind of break her down to get that respect from her, to keep those elbows tucked in. So if elbows stay tucked in, that'll open up the headshots, right? Next, I'll say is lead in the clinch. You got to lead in the clinch. I think Marina Rodriguez, her Muay Thai clinch is very deadly. When she uses it, you get that Thai clinch on. She throws big elbows on the inside, knees to the body. That's what she has to do to really wear Yan Xiaonan down here. Break her down and then open up, again, that'll open up the headshot. So those are the three things I think she should really do is, work the jab, break that body down, and use her Thai clinches in this fight. For Yan Xiaonan, even this, surprise her. Surprise Yan Xiaonan with a few takedowns. Now, I'm not saying you got to stay on the ground with him, but maybe, for like once a round, you might want to take her down. You know how Rose does sometimes when Rose wants to secure a round. Show your well-roundedness and make her, break your opponent's will that way. So Marina, I think at the end of every round, maybe like 1 minute left in every round, 30 seconds left in every round, go for that takedown, get some ground control time in for like 30 seconds or 30, 40 seconds, then get back up. Just to show her that you ain't afraid to go to the ground, just to kind of intimidate her a little bit, do that, surprise her. That's the last thing I'll say. Like, it's not something she really, really needs to do, but I would say use that element of surprise. Yan Xiaonan got to go in the inside here. Like I said before, I think Yan Xiaonan, she's a traditional boxer, kickboxer, dirty boxing here. You got to be on the inside, got to be similar to how Marina Moreau has to do to Agapova, stay on the inside of the long fighter, stay in the chest of Marina. Sometimes I think Marina has a hard time with those pressure fighters that get on inside when she can't get fully extended. Like when Ebos was able to get on the inside, it can kind of throw off her footwork and her game and her rhythm. So I think Xiaonan needs to throw flurries, get out a few times, throw flurries, stay out of reach, make sure you land, throwing combinations to land something, and then get that timing down. Stay on the inside and press this fight to the cage. Take away the footwork and the reach of Marina Rodriguez by pinning her to the cage and just working on the inside. A lot of dirty left hooks on the inside and elbows. You got to make this fight dirty and ugly, because I think the better technical striker is Marina. So Xiaonan got to stay on the inside here, take a few shots to give a few, and then stay on the inside and work here, and for Xiaonan, I think an element of wrestling is going to have to come into play here. I know her wrestling, it's not necessarily her wrestling's hasn't been that good. I think it's the fact that her takedown defense isn't that good. The more I look at it, Xiaonan, like she said, she's been learning her wrestling and her jiu-jitsu. She's just never really put them together until she got with Uriah Faber. So I think that is an element she's going to need in this fight. You got to go in for some trips and takedowns here and surprise Marina if she doesn't do this. You got to take her down and rough her up against the cage. Get that half guard position like Michelle Waterson if you can, and just start working. Just start working. Because Marina, I don't think she's really going to go for the submission. She's just going to be trying to survive. So while she's trying to survive off her back, you got to be working with elbows, and you got to be working in her guard, using your head to control her, keep her on her back, keep it in her neck, and just working, body shots. Next thing I'll say, body shots in the stand-up. I think that Xiaonan, she's got to go to the body of Marina Rodriguez. Go to that body, because I know this might have just been a perfectly landed shot, but Michelle Waterson, she did hurt Marina Rodriguez with a very good body kick in the I think it was like the third or fourth round of their fight. Michelle Waterson landed a very hard shot on Marina Rodriguez's body that kind of got a reaction out of her. So I think one thing for Xiaonan, if you're dealing with a taller fighter, just so she don't have to keep punching up, go for that easy target, the body. Break her down, front kicks to the body, push kicks to the body, and go for those ribs. Those long torsos, sometimes they can be susceptible to body shots. So that's another thing I say, keep going from the legs to the body here. And then eventually, if you can hurt her, you can go in and get a takedown and, get that work in and get back up, So, those are the keys to victory for both fighters here. I think it's going to be an interesting fight here. I'm not surprised if somebody wants to go for a takedown here, because this will kind of be like one-on-one for both fighters, where they could get that work in, takedown one-on-one, where they don't have to fear the other fighter getting the submission win over them. They can try to use this as time to work on their ground game. But I think when it all comes down to it, I think Marina Rodriguez is going to win this fight. Either by like a third round TKO or submit. Oh, not submission. Third round TKO or three round decision. Excuse me, 3-round decision, because I think Marina is just a better technical striker here, and whatever Xiaonan tries to present to her, I think she'll be able to adjust to it or shut it down completely. If Mackenzie Dern only had success with one takedown in the round, I really don't think Xiaonan, when it comes down to it, is going to be able to just muscle in and take her down multiple times in this fight. Marina, at all the times she's been taken down, we also have to realize she hasn't been submitted. She's been taken down by the best fighters, and none of those grapplers could submit her. Carla couldn't, Kenzie Dern couldn't, Randa Marcos couldn't, Cynthia Calvillo couldn't. So that all stands for something. So I have to look at all of that, plus her stand-up. Marina Rodriguez is really budding into being one of the top well-rounded strawweights right now. She really is. Once she starts to really work on her takedown defense, where she can win rounds and, bounce back up and win rounds, then, we'll definitely have to say, okay, she's right up there. She'll definitely give Rose a problem. First off, got to get by Xiaonan in this fight, which I think she will. Like I said, by third round stoppage or decision. And I'm not sure if there'll be blood in this fight, but I could see somebody walking out of there with a golf ball up under their eye. I could really see somebody walking out of here with the mouse, because that's how good these two are with their hands. Very precise Marina Rodriguez, the flurries from Xiaonan. Going to be a good fight, though. Going to be a good fight. So it's not really a tune-up here. It's going to be, you know, a good showing by, I think, both ladies, but just got to give Marina the, you know, more than the edge here. I just think she's just well-polished, y'all. So, yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Marina, Xiaonan, do you think Xiaonan really has a chance when it comes down to it to y'all? Combo Breaker 99. I'll see y'all after fight night. Peace.